Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Anno 1800. Now last episode we founded a new settlement and we currently have 2 gunboats about to head out and find an enemy ship. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we've got a couple of warnings here about worker shortage in Starsburg, which is our new settlement. That will hopefully sort itself out. But we have to have a look at our quest book and find this gunboat, which is off in the distance. We are going to go hunt it down now. So hopefully our ships are setting sail. Yeah, they're on the move now. We've got 2 gunboats. We're going to go and take down the enemy. And hopefully we'll find some new islands and stuff while we're at it. Because I think we need to start establishing some trade. We're currently hemorrhaging cash and it's not great. I don't really want to sell my new 2 gunboats. But we have also, we've just met Princess King at Peace Lake, which is quite nice. So these are another group of rival families. We've also got the latest edition of the newspaper to go out. Bankruptcy. It's telling me that I'm in the red, and I am, but we're okay. Let's just get consumerism put in there as well, just to increase the spending power. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. We are now hopefully going to hunt down this gunboat, which has run off into the distance there. We're discovering new islands along the way, which could also be useful because all of these unsettled islands will eventually be quite useful for us. Once we've actually taken down this gunboat, I am going to then head back over to Starsburg and we're going to have a look at what we can do there. Looking at our opponents, you can see they've got they've got 2 islands already there. So they're starting to expand at quite an alarming rate. Beryl Amara has introduced herself as well. Hello. Always watch your back. Thanks for the word of advice, my lovely lady. Right, so hopefully we're going to get to where we need to be. Looking at their islands, they're pretty big, pretty impressive. There we are. Right, we're going... Oh, okay. No choice. Yeah, we're going to get it. The gunboats are taking that down pretty quickly. Nice and easy. And we'll pick up the cargo. And then we'll go back. And then we need to deliver to Bleakworth. I'll pick that up. And then we'll pick up over here. There we go. Right, we've picked up all of the prisoners. And then we need to head back to Bleakworth and deliver those prisoners. Nice and easy. Right, let's head on over to Starsburg, where people are unhappy. We need to do something about that. So they are not happy because they want schnapps and a pub. Right. So we're making, hopefully, quite a bit of hops now. Yeah, we have 16 hops. We're going to have to build probably a pub. Can we grow potatoes here? Yes, we can. So we'll get a potato farm up and running, and we'll just make this kind of like a little farming area. We don't need anybody else other than farmers here. So let's go to our farmers. Schnapps, we want a potato farm. We'll keep this as kind of like a little farming land. We'll build our schnapps, our potato farm out here. And we will start cultivating potatoes in this space. Like that. There we go. Right, then we'll put a road that goes along here. And obviously, we're probably going to need more people. Let's just put the pub in now. We need a schnapps distillery, which is going to go across from the potato farm. And then a pub. And our pub should fit in nicely right next to the potato farm, which is pretty good going. We do need some more workers, so we'll build a brand new farmer's residence right here. Just going up the back there, and we'll put in a road up to here. Coming along. We'll link it all up as if I'd planned it all along. Wonderful. Right, so we should be producing schnapps now, and that will hopefully lead to a little bit of an increase in happiness of our settlers. And once that's done, this will hopefully just be a self-sufficient area where I can actually set up a trade route. So we're going to get our transfer menu. We want to go here. We want to go a trade menu. We're going to trade between my own settlements. So we're going to go from the I don't want there, Starsburg. Thank you. So we go to Starsburg and we load goods. We're going to load hops up to 50, and then we're going to go to Ditchwater and we are going to drop off the hops that we have. There we go. Right, that is done. So now, hopefully, our ship will go. That's a fairly sizable schooner, but they are loading stuff now. Good. Are they going to wait until they've got 50? Because that will be frustrating. How are the farms looking anyway? They're producing at 92%. There is a shortage of workers there. But once this is up and running and we've got schnapps being delivered, it should start to increase. I'm going to leave Starsborg there. I don't really want it to be too much of an issue. Right, let's go over here because we should now be able to deliver those. Yes. Here you go. There's your prisoners. That's done. Excellent. Now, I think we don't need to sell anything yet, so that's good. We'll go back. We'll bring our fleet back over here. Excellent. Right, okay, so things are starting to look a little bit better here. 7 left there, which is good. We should be able to... Ah, right, they've set off. So I should now have hops coming in. The schooner has arrived. It has dropped off hops. What goods have we got in here? 18 hops. All right. So now we need to start building something new here. And it needs to be a malt house, which we will put... we've got grain being produced there. We're going to need some more grain, I think. So let's build a new grain farm. And we're going to build this one a little bit further afield. So we'll put it in here. And then we'll cultivate a brand new grain field in this space here. Perfect. Then we're going to put a malt house on the corner here. And a brewery right there. That's going to need to be supported by a warehouse, I guess. So let's put a new warehouse in right next to it. There. Then we are going to need more farmers and workers. So, again, I mean, really what we could do is just get some more, you know, fulfill the happiness of these people. So they're not getting enough access to a pub. Do we need to build another pub? Is that the problem? We've got one pub there. Should we just build another one? Like there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But the fact is, maybe we just need a new schnapps distillery. So I'm going to expand my brewing over here by building a brand new potato farm. I know we already have one. In fact, we've got several potato farms. We'll build a new schnapps distillery here. So that warehouse's reach, I think it gets in range of that. We might not even need that many warehouses. I might just be overloading here. Let's actually demolish that and see what happens. Insufficient workforce. Okay, so we can put in some houses. That's not much of an issue. Let's put a couple more houses. Okay. Let's get some more here. All the way along. And then we can add in a road that goes along here. Then go to my beautification menu. Quaint Park. Put some apple trees in down here. And then I'm going to put a fairly sizable apple orchard in. We'll go along to here. And then we'll put some mature trees in here. I'm going to put a well on the edge there. And then we'll take these all the way up there. Hannah is pleased you can now provide beer to your people. There we go. Right, we've done it. Starsburg has a fire. Oh, that's difficult. We've got damage to buildings. We still have a slight shortage of workers there. But we can rebuild them. Which should put us back up. And yeah, they're relatively happy now, but we are losing quite a bit of money still. How do we solve that problem? I really don't know. Ditchwater has some major issues though, and there's no warehousing range there. So yes, that is the issue. Right, let's do that. And then they've agreed a ceasefire. I didn't even know they were at war. And we now have our Starfish, which is our flagship, and 2 gunboats. I wonder if we can just sell these gunboats to try and bring down our problems that we're having and maybe get some exploring done. Warnings. Fire, yes. Shortage of work. One of my ships was under attack. Who attacked us? Okay, very interesting. So we did get attacked. Ooh, look at this. The balance is changing. It's swinging in my favor. But again, workforce issues. We are going to have a look at what these guys need. They need a pub. They are now fulfilled on pubs, but schnapps is still a bit of a problem. What about the workers? Right, they're only content. They need a pub. This pub is certainly servicing people, but not a lot. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to build another pub and see what happens. So we'll put a new pub in here to service the farmers that are there and see if that changes anything. It actually does. So it must have just been that the pub wasn't giving us enough. You know, we didn't have enough reach on the pub. Now it's work clothes for some of those farmers. All right. So that actually solves that issue. We're still missing some wool at our sail makers. So insufficient workforce there. The flour mill doesn't have enough. Schnaps distillery not doing so well. Slaughterhouse. Framework knitters again not doing so well. Pig farm. The sail makers is missing stuff. Okay. We are making money though, so that is good. I think we should probably then get a new sheep farm. So let's go back to our work clothes. And again, more farms are going to come out in this direction. So I'm going to put 2 new sheep farms in here. Oh, that's wrong. Didn't want to do that. There we go. That sheep farm will go there. And then another one here. Right, let's have a look. Let's get these in. And here we'll go 1, 2, 3. Framework knitters is going to go there. And then we can start putting in some new farmers' residences. Now, I want the farmers' residences to be here quite close to the actual workplace. So we'll go along here like that. And then we'll do a little road that goes up and finish it off there. That should hopefully bring in some more workers. They need access to a pub and they need access to some luxury items. It probably won't take long to get that, although I don't think they're in range of a pub. They're not. We'll put a little pub on the corner here, and that should give them what they need. There we go. Right, they might want a small marketplace as well. But as you can see, the demand swinging massively in one way, and we're losing a lot of money. And we still don't yet have access to the frigate. So let's go back over here. How do we get the upgrade to Artisans? How do we unlock Artisans? That's what we need to know. What do we need to get to unlock that? My guess is it's something to do with making sure that our workers are completely fulfilled, and schnapps is a problem right now. So, how do we get more people coming into this city? Because our population can be up to 2,160 workers and 1,475 farmers, but we currently don't have that. We don't have any way to actually get that. So I think that's something that I need to have a look at. We do have a new factory worker shortfall and the Great Unwashed. Scarcity of soap. Oh dear. Ditch water by name, ditch water by nature. Right, there we go. Let's put those in. Okay, so soap. Let's have a look at soap then. Yeah, whatever. People telling me that they don't like that I use... There's no warehousing range there. Right, we'll demolish these silos because they seem to be problematic for us right now. I think they actually needed to be near a road or something, or they are out of range of a warehouse. So we're going to get rid of them. Then we're going to have a look at soap. Pigs, rendering works. Do I have a rendering works here already? I don't think I do. And a soap factory. What have we got then? We've got the framework knitters. Yeah, we don't have a rendering works. So let's build a soap factory out here. like that. And a rendering works. Is that a rendering works as well? It was. Yeah, we don't need 2 rendering works. We just need 1 and a soap factory. There we go. Right. The need for workers is massive. And we have evolved into a curious port town due to the attractiveness increase there, which is quite impressive. And a city festival in Ditchwater has begun. That's nice, isn't it? Look at that. Right. Okay. So, Ditchwater is having a harvest festival, and that gives us a big boost. Still, nothing that we need. Looking at our ships, we're doing okay on there, but we are making money again, which is very good. And as you can see, I'm hoping that means people are going to start moving in an alarming rate. Wool is something that we are still suffering from a major shortage of. There's no warehouse in range there, so we're going to need to build another warehouse. There. Okay. Right then. So, looking at the happiness of our people, food is an issue. So I think we need more fishing. Easy. And another one there. There we go. Right, okay. So we can get more people working in the fishery, which leads to an increase in the amount of fish that we're able to provide our people with. That should be coming back up now. The supply is declining. It's not good, but getting more people into work. I mean, the shortage of workforce is a bit of an issue. So we currently have a curious port town. Now, cultural collections, as well as monumental and ornamental architecture. We have a festivity going on. We do have pollution and vulgarity. Unsightly build. Oh, wait, hang on. Ruins are causing some issues. Well, where are the ruins then? We better find them. There's one. And there's more. There's more there. Right, we're going to get rid of all of these then. My God. Right. Absolutely tons of ruins that we now have gotten rid of. I think. That should be them all. So we'll pick up all of the ruins. They did warn me about that. I think it might have been last episode and we've just totally forgotten. Or just ignored it, I think that's what I'll say. Completely ignored it. Right, let's have a look now. So, yeah, the ruins are now gone. But lots of stuff that is unsightly and stuff that people don't like. So if we can have a look at what beautifications we can get. Now, there's a tree painter there. There's also some stuff here. We got stuff from Seasons, which gives us ornaments, including bonus ornaments. The palatial column. Lots of bonuses and stuff here, and some special items as well. So we've got a 1602 memorial. If we put that in... I don't want to put it there, though. The bronze lion. Or a community reward billboard. Yeah, let's get some cosmetic. Old Town pack. That's nice. An Old Town gatehouse. Which we can put a road through. Square towers. The Hilda Garden. Ooh, I like that. We'll put them in. And then we'll put some trees in next to it. Bright Harvest. That sounds nice. A log pile. Or an outhouse. Ooh, there's lots of stuff here. There's a lot of things that I can use here. Sunken Treasure. Botanica. Ooh, the duck pond. Lovely. Let's put a little duck pond in. We'll put a duck pond down here. There we go. Is that now improving our attractiveness? Now we're getting ornaments put in there. I don't think it has done anything for our attractiveness, but we'll keep looking at stuff. Seeds of Change. These are just banners and stuff. Let's have a look. Holiday pack. Now that's going to be Christmassy themed. I liked Old Town. Industrial Zone. Sanitary pipes. Yeah, fair enough. Construction site. What's this then? What's going on here? My ship's under attack? No, our ships are fine. What is this then? Have I got too much space here? It's timber. Wow, I seem to have a lot of timber all of a sudden. I think I'm overstocked. We're going to sell this then. Let's go over to... Oh my god, look at you. Can I trade you something? Friend? This could be deadly. Right, we have a little resident quest here. We're making a lot more money. We got a gift from a worker there. Nice. The population is starting to sort itself out, though. People are happier. A worker is glad I accepted. We've got the harvest festival effect, so people are quite happy. The food is starting to stabilize. Working conditions are generally people aren't particularly happy with. So if we have a look at our balance here, we've got, these are just our achievements. We don't need to worry about that. What about our balance? Right, finance, storage, population. How's Strasbourg looking? Right, we've had a little bit of a dip, but we are getting stuff in. How is the production actually going over there? Still short, though. So what do we need? The working conditions they're not too happy with. But I think we can actually just put in another farmer residence, and that should solve that issue. Once a few more people move in, we should be okay there. Right, looking over here. Am I going to be able to sell this? I don't have trade rights. Okay. That's a shame. Right, we're going to come back to Ditchwater then. Having a look at my trades. We've got soap in. We've also got cannons. Bricks we're looking okay on. Pigs. We could actually sell some pigs, but right now I'm not going to do that. A delivery quest. Okay, sure. You tell me what you want me to deliver. We're going to pick them up from you. Yes, I'm ready to pick up the cargo. And where do we need to go? Over here. Sure thing. I think getting some quests done will be a very good idea. But as you can see, the happiness in Ditchwater, thanks to that festival, has led to a real boost in population. It's just about sustaining that as we continue. Because we are making a lot of money now. We are ready to deliver some cargo. There you go, Archibald. And we made some money. We gained some reputation. Excellent. Right. So let's slow down a second. I'm just going to find my ships. The Penguin is doing all right so far. And we've got another quest that we can pick up here. Quest. Right. What do we want? Deliver 32 tons of timber. Okay. Great. We can do that. There we go. I already had it in. Excellent. Is there anywhere else we can pick up some quests? Now, we've got... What are you? Who are you? Beryl doesn't like me. Beryl is not my friend. Her ships are showing up red. She's not a fan of mine. Probably because I use propaganda. Well, let's head back. I don't care, Beryl, honestly. If you want to be upset with me, be upset with me. So... insufficient workforce at our fishery is a little bit of an issue. I'm going to actually demolish this building here. And then that might actually free up some workforce to go into the fishery, which means we might not yet need any of the other stuff. The pub is, again, an issue. Okay, right. Let's build a police station. I think we actually needed to build this a while ago, so I'm going to put that in. That might be what we need to boost up to the next kind of level and get this frigate built. We got some warnings here. We got some ruins somewhere. Oh, it's over here in Strasbourg. Where? Where are the ruins in Strasbourg? I'm saying Strasbourg again. I actually mean Strasbourg. I don't see any ruins here. It says it's down here. Oh, it's these ones that were destroyed by fire. I don't have a fire station there, so I don't intend to get one right now. We'll just rebuild buildings as we need to. But looking over at Ditchwater, actually not looking too shabby. We're starting to, you know, work out the issues. And I think we will call it a day. Our ships have returned. That fishery is starting to produce stuff. And I am going to have a look at my working conditions right now. And I'm just going to lower the productivity a little bit. I'm going to lower the productivity of quite a few buildings now. And see what that does. So the happiness of our farmers has gone up a little bit there. That might bring more people in. And if I can do that, we'll be quite happy. But this luxury thing with the schnapps and stuff is becoming really difficult. People are getting access to stuff. It just seems to always be at some sort of deficit. Anyway, we are going to leave it there. So I hope you've enjoyed another episode of me bumbling my way through Anno 1800. And I will see you for the next one when hopefully we work out a way to get artisans involved in our town. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.